Hello guys, welcome to an episode of basically what I learned within 100 hours of gameplay. This can be a quick video. The first thing I learned is that these are very important. Escalation signets and horde compasses. Don't know if they'll exist in the next season. I know the hordes will. And they're supposed to update the hordes to something better, so leveling is going to be easier. But first thing I learned is that you want to use these, because they give you some really good loot that you need for when you first start. Okay. Another thing I learned is that attack power does not mean everything. You can have more attack power and deal less damage, because attack power is a rough estimate. Honestly, I don't know what else to say about that. But the third thing that I learned
See some steel you need?
is always scrap
What's left,
items
you
you
ask?
don't need. You need a lot of resources for certain items. Most of these items are essential. Another thing I learned, since we're on that subject, is you need to use elixirs for certain builds. Certain elixirs will affect certain builds substantially, especially in certain boss fights. And incense is great when you're doing co-op. A lot of people pass up on those two things, and even though they have insane beneficial things for your character. In the 100 hours that I've played this game, I learned that damage does not mean everything. You need defense, or some way to defend yourself against enemies so you don't become a one-hit. Other RPGs that are out there will just allow you to have no defense and be fine. This one is not that way, so you need to have perfect armor for your build.
Yeah.
Next up is, this guy's very important.
Beauty.
Let's say you're trying to get something good. I don't know, like
Hello, shining.
That exceeds my
gloves.
thoughts.
All finished, are you?
You can see that the stats affect your playstyle. So none of these gloves or anything like that is going to be good for me because of the properties. All of them have negative
and nails. What you need?
properties for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and scrap them. This is important too when you have certain items. You're gonna use a lot of finesse. essentially you're gonna want to get something that you want. The higher damage is perfect. There we go. Just like that, you can get that.
My hammer sings on your return.
A very important way to get better aspects in your game. Another aspect, since we're on that subject, you're gonna want to focus on is the jewelers and runes. I don't know if runes are going to be around in the next season, so use these wisely. You can make mythics. You need to get sparks by scrapping mythics you don't need. Don't need. Make that clear. Don't need. Don't scrap mythics that you need. It's important. The next thing that I've learned within 100 hours of gameplay is that unlocking the world map is very important. As you can see, you get a bunch of benefits that are perfect, and these, as far as I know, these benefits carry over to the next season. So it's essential that you do these. And then apparently in the next season you don't have to do them again. So that's good to know. Essentially the last thing I learned during 100 hours of gameplay, which is honestly the most important, is be careful where you place your Paragon points, because you only have 300, I think it's 334 Paragon points that you can get, which it sounds like a lot, but in reality it's not. There's really not a lot of room for error when you use your Paragons. I could have went with that. But yeah, this is just how my build's Paragon works. Skill tree is very important too. Do not mess it up. Please note that my playstyle is far different from yours, so my build might call for something different. But yeah, that's essentially all I've learned. And doing your missions is very good too. Just make sure you do every one of your missions. You don't really have to, it's not a requirement, but you still get rewards from it. So it might be worth it in the end. But I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you on the next one. Whenever I come up with an idea for something for Diablo, I will publish it out. See y'all.